now turn things over to our quizmaster. Do you need something more to?
Go ahead.
So here's the name of the game. So we've prepared a set of questions for all of you collectively. Jack will moderate this one at a time. We'll try to be a little bit orderly. So, if you want to supply an answer, raise your hand.
Do we have to be orderly?
Yeah, a little. We wouldn't have to figure out who really shouted something
I
out
see.
first.
Okay.
So we'll be a little bit orderly. The idea is this is supposed to be a little fun. So it's to take the pressure off of listening to talk. So with that,
Our first question. Name this individual. Who spoke up first?
Peter jumped the gun. Maybe you're supposed to be called on, right? Okay, we'll give it to you anyway. So
Peter
you had to be quick. Think with your hand. I'll make a judgment as hand. So indeed,
it was a bandwidth problem, right?
And I can tell you that the resolution of the photograph is good enough that I can blow up and read the headline and search at the Times that this took place on February 23rd, 1983.
So you can see the nature of these questions. They're not difficult ones.
That was the easy one. Sorry, Jack.
Hey, wait. What are these fabulous prizes that are being handed out?
You have to wait to get one. I assure you it won't blow up in your head. So, okay. Next question.
This one's much harder.
It's not a student.
It's not a student, it's a faculty member. So the question is incorrectly posed.
Okay. Sorry.
So Bob knows the answer.
Yeah. Dennis Severance.
That is correct. Dennis Severance. Dennis gave his talk here not so long ago.
We're not going to give out very many of these today. Only one at a time.
But we have a top 10 list that they're going to be 10 for one of them. So actually, Bob, you're probably the only one in the room who has a chance of trying to answer the bonus part of the question. So what it says on that part of the blackboard was these constraints are feasible if and only if B of T intersect X bar minus A of S intersect X bar is less than or equal to C of X bar for all subsets X and M. So what do you think the theorem is that Ray's proving?
This is the existence of a feasible solution to this blind event.
Okay, next one.
But this one is a student. So we should give a hint, maybe?
Yeah, let's give it.
Sherry Clement.
Very good. And how did you, was the hint helpful or?
Yeah, but I hired him for X.
A good choice. When she was on the job market, it was kind of an interesting moment. There were a number of Master of Engineering students who were also going out interviewing at exactly the same time. And they all came back and grumbled, just that she was there first, and they were all being compared with Sherry, which was largely an unfair comparison, since Sherry was a truly remarkable student and person, and she still is, of course.
Okay, so now we're going to change format a little bit.
Yes. So last night there were some posters around, and there were words of different sizes. In fact, in front of your, there's some here. Okay, Chris, you have one?
Okay, so wait a second, I need to switch gears a little, so we have to wait for technology because I'm going to now be in a position, so now, I need to switch to here. So make suggestions as to other...
Model. Chris.
Oh, well, okay, there you go. Well,
Algorithm.
Algorithms, indeed. That's number 7.
The.
No, it's only terms. It's a article.
Analysis.
So.
It is analysis.
Analysis, indeed. Analysis is number 2.
System.
Oh, very good. Number 4.
Program.
Oh,
Programming.
What are you? Stochastic. Yes, just by the skin of your teeth. Number 10.
Optimization.
And
Program.
programming.
Programming. It's getting harder.
Oh. Problems.
Problems, indeed.
Schedule.
We'll give it to him. Scheduling, yes.
Close
scheduling.
enough. Lou? Optimum.
Sorry, no optimums and thesis titles. No data thesis titles.
Finally,
Yeah, good idea. Network, yeah. Inventory, indeed. There we have number
There we
8.
go. I was getting nervous that nobody would say.
Yeah.
Methods.
So we only have one left. No, methods doesn't make it.
Discrete.
Nope. Nope.
India.
How about simulation? Manufacturing.
Nope.
Control.
Yes, control it is. Okay.
All right.
So, good. Okay. All right. Now I have to
That's
see.
good. And the other words that are 11 through 15 are up there?
Yes. Okay, so that's the list. Okay.
Hey, David?
Yeah.
Was there a thesis title that had 5 or more of those words?
Well, you'll just wait till we. Don't run ahead of the game. And obviously, this is a thinking person is looking forward to. Okay, here's some interesting. So we have a set of names over on the right, and topics on the left. So.
And you might notice that the word inventory does occur in all of the ones on the left. So we'll give a correct. You get a prize for just one correct matching. Okay. So
We'll do number 3 and number 4.
number 3 with number 4. Indeed, Retzeff's thesis is indeed computing provably near optimal policies for stochastic inventory control. Follows probably something. Yes.
Number 1 with number 3.
Number 1 with number 3. Indeed, Bill Maxwell's thesis is an investigation of multi-product, single machine scheduling and inventory problems. Chris.
Now it's getting harder.
I with 1.
So 2 on the left with
Baker on the right.
Baker on the right. You are correct. Baker did indeed write control policies for an integrated production and inventory system. And the next person gets 2 prizes consecutively.
Well, we're getting down.
Yeah, now this is the memory part of the test. You have to remember who is eliminated from each side. Yeah. Assuming you remember what happened. Five with 2. You are correct. So indeed, Edward Ignall wrote optimal policies for 2-product inventory systems with and without setup costs, and Bob Kaplan wrote his thesis on optimal policies for sequential inventory and investment models.
He can share with his neighbors.
Good. Okay. So not quite the question you had in mind, Kaplan.
But close.
Now, if all of the thesis advisors are in the room, I don't know who they are. Let's see. No, Gen isn't here at the moment, so we don't have. But Bob is here. Is Adrian left? So Adrian Kendrick and David Rupert is here. So okay. So we don't have the thesis advisors. I would bet, just to give you a heads up, they'd all think that their student would win.
You know the optimal strategy now is to start to guess.
Yeah.
We have to suffer the embarrassment. So I'll guess D.
You are 100% right. So yeah, it wasn't Turing 10 applying experimental design and regression splines to high-dimensional continuous state stochastic dynamic programming. Nor was it Checkback Chua, an algebraic perspective on homogeneous code programming, and the primal dual second-order code approximations algorithm for symmetric code programming. Nor did Eric Rothenberger on dependent structures beyond Coppolas, a new model of a multivariate regular varying distribution based on a finite Mises-Fisher mixture model. No, the winner was Bob's student, David Shallcross. 2 investigations in combinatorial optimization, approximate solution of large channeling salesman problems arising from X-ray diffraction experiments and relatively transitive subgraphs.
Why not? This is amazing. Because David, you remember, was a person of very few words.
Man, they're all there.
Except the top 10 list.
Okay.
What are you pointing to?
I don't recall any of those words actually in the top 10 list. Amazingly.
This is the interesting one.
And I guess, I don't know if Anthony's back. Anthony was here yesterday.
They're all very short, so you're not going to find one that's long. It's not a
Is it measured by number of characters?
Number of characters is
number
the
of
metric.
characters.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Isn't this the Chris Jones we're looking at?
So, Chris, do you remember your title?
Absolutely.
Okay, just checking.
That's not the
I even remember the name of your thesis because I can't think of long things. So
C?
It is not C. Andy's thesis was arbitrage and martingales. Like 27 characters.
What was Chris's?
I guess Chris.
Yeah.
Chris.
well, they can't tell you that because then you'll know. But,
So, there you go, Evan. You win. So yeah, I have to admit that we so Yaffe Primo, who did a lot of the background work and produced all of the charts and the word clouds and wrote all the scripts, sent me that Chris's was the shortest at 18 characters, and then I was going through the full list of thesis titles to pick out some other short ones. And I got to the Heckman School Redistricting, and I said, no, that has to be shorter. I don't trust the code, but it's longer, so it just feels short.
what we don't have though is what followed the title, Chris. How fat were the multiple volumes of your thesis?
It was 300 pages.
It was definitely not the shortest thesis.
And the hardest thing was there were 30 color photographs in it. And the thesis secretary was a torturer. It took me 3 days to prepare the photos and glue them on each individual sheet.
Making
There were
sure the
no
margin
color
was
printers
exactly
at the
right.
time. And I probably, yes, I shortened my life by about a year breathing fumes.
Hey, just out of curiosity, I know Ward Witt once gave a talk at a conference called Jumps. Right? Can anyone beat 5 characters?
For a talk title with this.
Title.
Yes, TBA. The common talk title is called TBA.
Okay, we'll switch genre of question, go back. Okay,
Kathy King?
two correct.
This was at a Christmas party that we had at the old station that is no longer in existence.
Also,
Yes, correct, Jim Renaher.
Oh, did they? Oh, well, I'm on your side,
No, you're not that. Yeah, Chris.
Valera.
Yeah. Okay. And for complete credit, you need to tell me who they are. Okay? And for full extra credit, name everyone here. Now that's going to be tougher.
Somebody else, Maxwell, probably, Turnbull, Saunders, Ouch. I got Trotter, Schultz.
Heath is the
Heath.
second. Schultz next to him.
Okay. Everybody with the haircut is second from the left.
Where are you? You're reading on the bottom line?
Yeah. Well, top.
Top line. Yeah.
She's smiling on the far right.
Yeah. And you're behind him. Okay, so what's the correct answer? Yeah, Lou gets that one. It's 2. So correct answer for this question is indeed 2. That Les and Lou are both in phased retirement, but they're still active.
You guys still have those hands.
Okay, some data. Now this is going to take longer because we'll have to guess a lot of years ago. Yeah.
1988.
Cool. Yeah. And how many were there?
54-ish.
I know, that's cheating, but I know. It's just like. Okay, this one is not in the program. Nope, not in the One more.
2007.
What?
2007.
Nope.
2006. Lee Trubin wins the Golden Prize.
Actually, that's 75.
Catherine tells me I'm still under the current field is 75, not 74. But that was yesterday's data, not today. Yesterday is today.
Yeah.
How are you going to manage that?
Ask Catherine.
No, ask Victoria.
That's in the program.
That's not in the program.
Everybody's now cheating.
Yeah, I forgot that they were in the program. It was indeed 2002.
Can I ask you a question? Why was that? So that's right after the crash of 2000. So
Well, there's hysteresis in the system.
I remember.
So the thing is, and also it was the crash of the internet bubble. And what the trend was actually computer science bulged first, and we trailed a little behind. So our peak came after theirs did. And so yeah, the largest class was a class of about 154 that graduated. Okay. Yeah.
I distinguished guy with the dog, right?
Is that
No.
Eric?
Not Eric.
I just can't see past the lead pen.
Not
Lou has another one,
Mark
indeed.
Eisner, that's right.
And I wanted to especially make sure I had one question that had Mark as the answer, because he was really instrumental in helping to dig up a lot of these photographs and pointing me the right place. He really regrets not being able to be here, but Paul had a commitment in D.C. from already planned before we had to save the date. And he's, in his typical Mark way, struggled valiantly to figure out if he could bring Paula to D.C. and then come back and then go back, and it didn't work out. And I said, really, but really, I owe a lot of thanks in terms of the material.
So if somebody could name all the people in here, they probably deserve another prize.
True, yes.
Which Lee Shrubin can probably do.
I see Henry Good. I maybe the only.
Henry Good, yes. I took Henry Good's place. Henry Good never said a word to me. And the reason he didn't was because I came from the Air Force and he was a pacifist.
Wow.
Okay, and one last question. Yes, indeed. That is indeed Bob Beckhofer.
tell from
Who,
the smile.
50 years ago today, was director of the school in the founding year. For a while, I struggled trying to get a picture of him, because all the pictures I could find were no earlier than the vintage of the one I circled, where he looked exactly as he looked more or less. And then when I arrived here in 1989, I figured he'll be instantly recognizable to the entire room. But that one dates for 57, so a bit more.
So, correction, he wasn't the director of the school until 1975.
Oh, really?
He was the chairman of the OR department, which was in the school.
Okay.
The school was actually the School of Industrial Engineering and Operations
Right.
Research, and Byron Saunders was
Right.
the head of that, but close enough.
Good. Okay. Good. Well, thank you all for participating.